Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nikki. I am a homeschooling mama to an only child in the 3rd grade. Today is a video in collaboration with Stephanie over at Schulte Sweeties. So if you have not, she will be linked down below. Check her out. She is awesome. And there will also be a playlist down below because we are going to be talking to you guys about friendships and homeschooling. So if that is something that interests you, keep watching. All right, so I really want to put this in perspective of an only child homeschooler. I think we are a bit unique in this and that there are not a lot of us out there. If there are, please comment. Tell me that you homeschool an only child because I would love to form some sort of community there or group. But anyway, it is tough. I'm not gonna lie. So we have really joined like communities locally to be able to create friendships within this homeschooling thing, and it's not easy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat because that's not who I am. But it is not easy to make homeschooling friends, and it's not because of the people. The people are absolutely fantastic, and when you do meet those friends, you're probably going to form lifelong friendships and just like-minded, your people. Like, I just want to put it as your people because they're doing the same thing you are. They have the same struggles, maybe not all at the same time, but they can relate. And so it may be hard to find them, but they are great once you do. So like I said, we joined a co-op last year. It didn't work out. I did form some really good friendships there. And my daughter has, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy today. My daughter has formed some friendships there as well that we are still able to meet with them and such like that. We are joining a new one come this fall, which will be interesting because I hesitate with new things and new environments, so I'm gonna have to get out of my shell doing that. But with that being said, I'm actually really excited about forming new connections and finding some new homeschool friends. There's a pretty decent group of between 8 and 10-year-olds, so I'm hoping that will be a great fit for my kiddo. But as a homeschool mom who has an only child, it is very difficult. She doesn't have a sibling to just go play with. She doesn't have a sibling to learn with. It is literally me and her and I. We're not being formal here. And so I have to pour all my energy into her, and she is a very needy homeschool kid, which I'm sure I was too because I was an only child. But it's a lot of energy and a lot of work because I am her everything. I am her teacher. I am her mom. I am her friend. I am her playmate. I am all of the things in one. So it is even more important for me to help find friends for her, to be able to have that sisterly bond with, brotherly bond with, however you want to go there. But because I needed that and I had that, and then I went away to a school. I went to public school. I moved out of my 8th grade year, and so high school was a whole different town, a whole different crowd, and a very, very much bigger school. So it was kind of an adjustment for me to be able to constantly try to make friends because I was an only child myself. So I know how that feels to have that like loneliness, or feeling like you don't belong, because a lot of siblings latch onto each other and then like don't really necessarily want to include others at some points. Not saying this is forever, but this is what I have witnessed. And I've noticed that with her friends as well, that can happen too. So I know her struggles, and that's why it's super, super important for me to have her have friends. So we're very active in our community, in our community homeschool groups. We attend field trips. We push ourselves and put ourselves in new environments, sports, park district sports, constantly enrolled in something. So she's constantly interacting and being social, and even if she's having friends while in that class and they might not be life friends or whatever, yeah, she's at least trying and is around those types of people. So the hard part about summer, though, that we are running into is that summer is for sure a hard season for friend finding, because you don't know what friends are homeschooled and what friends are going back to school in the fall, or in a few weeks, I should say. So I can see how it could be a little bit difficult during summertime. But what's nice is that, you know, all those kids, when they do go to school, the kids that are kind of left on the playground or in these environments, you can kind of tell that they're homeschooled kids. So that's cool. What else do we do to make friends and get out there? I have made some friends via YouTube, as weird as that might sound. So that's been nice that we have those bonds and friendships. And so it is, I feel like I'm all over the place, because it's hard to talk. It's a hard topic to talk about, right? Because you don't want to step on anyone's toes or make them feel a certain way because they're not homeschooled. But it can be a challenge. It can be a challenge to have friends who are just like-minded, or that you click with. Like, your kid may click, but maybe the parents don't click. And that has happened before too, but that's okay. Not everyone is meant to be your best friend. So just know that there is a community out there. If you are struggling to find friends in the homeschool community, they are out there. Find your groups. Go on Facebook, go on social media platforms, and search up groups in your area, your town, nearby towns. You will find a group. You will find a group. You will find your people, and it will work out, I promise. But there's one thing that is a little bit different, is that we really have to step out of our shells and put ourselves out there to find them. They're not just going to fall in our lap typically. So us as the parent really have to push ourselves out the door and get ourselves involved in some of these things, which can be more difficult. You know, if you're in a public school setting, it's kind of just handed right to you. Your kids are constantly engaged in doing things on a daily basis. So for homeschoolers, we have to push ourselves to get out there and be with community. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Find your tribe, find your friends, and you'll find that this is really what it's all about. For me, it's been hard because I've lost a few, I don't want to say friendships, because I didn't lose the friendship, but either some have decided to put their kids back in school, some have decided to get a job. So there's always going to be, you know, obstacles or whatever, but don't give up. Don't give up. Friends are needed. Friends are necessary. And it's super, super important to find your homeschool tribe. Even if you have, excuse me, a small group of people and you gather once a week, let those friendships form that way. I think it's super important. But anyway, go check out Stephanie's channel. I have no idea if I was on topic or not, but that's just my two random million thoughts on homeschooling and friendships. So yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, do you struggle with making homeschool friends? Let me know how I can help. And if you're a homeschooling and only child, please let me know in the comments. I would love to form some type of community there so we all have each other to lean on. And that is it, my friends. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.